land of mystery, power, and eternal grandeur. For over 3 millennia, it stood as one of the most iconic civilizations in history. But how did Egypt rise from small settlements along the Nile to become a sprawling empire? In this video, we're going to journey through time, uncovering the origins, the triumphs, and the secrets of ancient Egypt's rise to greatness. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of ancient Egypt, how it went from humble beginnings to building one of the most influential empires in history. Grab a seat, maybe a glass of water, because this journey is going to be as refreshing as the Nile itself. The story begins around 5000 BCE, when the ancient Egyptians were just small tribes living along the fertile banks of the Nile River. The Nile wasn't just a river, it was the lifeblood of Egyptian civilization. Its annual floods provided rich soil for farming, making it possible for early Egyptians to grow crops, raise livestock, and build settlements. But how did this simple river valley transform into one of the greatest civilizations ever known? It all started with the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt. Before Egypt was united, the land was divided into 2 separate regions, Upper Egypt in the south and Lower Egypt in the north. The Nile River, while crucial, also created a natural divide. But around 3100 BCE, the visionary King Narmer, also known as Menes, united these 2 regions, creating the first dynastic kingdom of Egypt. Narmer's unification wasn't just political, it was symbolic. He wore the famous double crown of Upper and Lower Egypt, representing the merging of the 2 lands into one powerful state. Following the unification, Egypt entered what we call the early dynastic period. It was a time of expansion, innovation, and laying the foundations of Egypt's power. The pharaohs, considered gods on earth, established a centralized government, which allowed them to control resources, organize monumental building projects, and defend their territory. One of the most significant developments during this period was the rise of monumental architecture. The Egyptians began building elaborate tombs for their kings, leading to the construction of Egypt's first step pyramid at Saqqara, designed by the architect Imhotep. By around 2700 BCE, Egypt entered the Old Kingdom, often called the Age of the Pyramids. This was the time when Egypt's power and wealth truly reached its peak. The most famous legacy of this era, the Great Pyramids of Giza. These pyramids weren't just tombs, they were grand statements of Egypt's strength and divine kingship. The pharaohs of the Old Kingdom believed that by constructing these monumental structures, they could ensure their immortality in the afterlife. After a period of political turmoil known as the First Intermediate Period, Egypt entered the Middle Kingdom around 2050 BCE. This era saw a resurgence of power, and the pharaohs launched military campaigns into Nubia and the Near East, expanding Egypt's borders. It was also during this time that Egypt's great trading networks grew, bringing wealth and cultural exchange from as far away as Mesopotamia. Egypt was no longer just a regional power, it was an empire in the making. Then came the New Kingdom, around 1550 BCE, often considered Egypt's golden age. This was the time of some of Egypt's most famous rulers, like Hatshepsut, Akhenaten, Tutankhamun, and Ramses the Great. Under the reign of Ramses II, Egypt reached its greatest territorial extent. The empire stretched from the Euphrates River in the north to Nubia in the south, and Egypt became a dominant military and cultural force in the ancient world. Though Egypt's empire eventually declined, its influence never truly faded. The art, architecture, writing, and religious beliefs of ancient Egypt continue to captivate the world today. From the timeless pyramids to the mysterious hieroglyphs, Egypt's legacy is woven into the fabric of our shared history. And who knows, maybe there are still secrets buried beneath the sands waiting to be uncovered. So what do you think? Did ancient Egypt rise to greatness by pure luck, or was it their mastery of resources, innovation, and power that made them unstoppable? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the ancient world. Until next time, keep exploring the past.